What's up? It's me, and this is your daily MMA news update. In today's episode, we're talking about all the fights that happened last night at UFC 269. We've got some wild finishes, including a bum-rush spinning kick knockout that looks like it came straight out of a movie. Plus, Sean O'Malley made a bold statement after his win, so let's get it. The first fight to break down is the light heavyweight bout between Bruno Silva and Jordan Wright. This one started with a bang, as Jordan was looking to rock Bruno early. In fact, he connected with several powerful leg kicks that could have ended the fight if he was able to land a few of those in a row. However, Bruno was able to adjust and start controlling the distance with his jab. Then he clipped Wright with a big overhand right hand, and he was immediately finished. So Bruno Silva advances to 6-1 in his pro career, and he does it with style, earning himself the performance bonus for the knockout. As for Jordan Wright, he falls to 2-2 inside the octagon. Following their fight, Bruno said, "I've been fighting a lot, so I hope I can take some time to enjoy my family and rest a little bit. So I hope to get back in March, and with no disrespect, I want to fight Brett Virus because he's ranked, and I hope I can fight with them." Up next, we've got a heavyweight showdown between Tai Tuivasa and Augusto Sakai. From the opening bell, Tuivasa stalked his prey, pressing forward and unleashing heavy volume. But Sakai held firm and used his striking skills to hold Tuivasa off. Even so, Tice's pressure paid off in the second round. He pressed forward and managed to get his hands in the air after connecting with a huge spinning kick that landed flush. Here's what Tai had to say following the victory. "Bam Bam KO and his shoe, both nasty as heck. Australia, Western Sydney, we did it, baby, and we're back. Hey man, I'm pumped. 4 wins in a row for me. I was on 3 in a row and then losing stuff, so I'm back, baby. And I feel like I'm growing up much more and I'm getting into the groove." Following the conclusion of the second round, both fighters made their way to the scale to weigh in because apparently the weight catch for this event was really tough. Following that, we had a bantamweight bout between Dominic Cruz and Pedro Munoz. This one was pretty interesting because Cruz actually broke his nose early in the first round, but he was able to rally and take home the win. All 3 judges saw it 30-27 in favor of Cruz. With the win, Cruz improves to 24-10-1 in his pro career, and he's now 12-6 since returning to the UFC in 2016. Meanwhile, Muniz falls to 23-8-1. Following their fight, Dominic said, "I don't know where I fit in except that I'm one of the best in the world. So when you say that there's only so many, you guys do the math. But we'll see how the rest of the night goes. I can't wait to watch these amazing athletes and these fighters get back to work." Later in the evening, Cruz got on the mic and he said, "Talk about these amazing athletes. I think every athlete in my division and in the UFC is my teammate. They push me to be better, and I don't think even though I'm going to compete against them, we're going to go there to take each other out on that night. They're my teammate. Because if Pedro didn't show up as good as he did, then I can't show up as good as I did. So we're all working together, and then we come together here. Let's go, athletes. It's all of us." We also had a featherweight contest between Josh Emmett and Dan Ige. The first round was very close and even, but Emmett came out firing in the second round and really rocked Ige. But somehow Ige was still able to make it to the third round. However, the doctor stopped the fight between rounds 2 and 3 because he was concerned about Ige's eye. Now, I don't know why he waited until the end of the round to stop the fight, but that's what happened. As a result, Emmett takes the win by TKO due to doctor stoppage. He improves to 17-3 in his pro career, and he earns himself a performance bonus for his efforts. As for Ige, he falls to 15-5 in his pro career. Next up, we've got a bantamweight bout between Sean O'Malley and Raulian Paiva. And this fight was really entertaining. It was a high-paced back-and-forth affair with both fighters unloading heavy shots. However, O'Malley landed the cleaner shots and he was able to knock out his opponent midway through the first round. And here's what Sugar Show had to say following the win. "I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm doing what I've been planning. Everything is going as planned. It's crazy to see how everything's playing out. It makes you know it's going how it should go. I'm in the fight business. A lot of these guys are just in the fight game. I'm in the fight business, and I'm really good at fighting, so it's a good combination." After that, we had a flyweight matchup between Kai Kara France and Cody Garbrandt. Garbrandt came out aggressive, and he landed several big shots that dropped Kai. It seemed as though the fight could be over quickly. However, Kai was able to recover, and he was able to land a few of his own, which led to a crazy exchange. And in the end, it was Kai who landed the cleaner shot that dropped Cody. Just like that, the ref jumped in and the fight was over. With the win, Kai improves to 23-9 in his pro career and he gets his second win in a row. As for Cody, he falls to 13-5. Moving on, we've got a welterweight bout between Jeff Neal and Santiago Ponzinibbio. And this one was super close. In fact, the judge scores were 29-28, 28-29 and 29-28, all in favor of Neal. So we're talking a split decision. Neal improves to 14-4 in his pro career, and he's now 4-1 in his last 5 fights. As for Ponzinibbio, he falls to 28-4 in his pro career. Next up, we've got the co-main event of the evening, which is a women's bantamweight title fight between Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes. And this fight was absolutely bonkers. Juliana came out swinging and she nearly took the belt off of Nunes in the first round. She even busted Nunes' nose open. Despite being outstruck 45-15 in the first round, Juliana was able to survive. Then she came out in the second round and she got a hold of a guillotine and she was able to force Amanda to tap out. So Juliana Pena is the new women's bantamweight champion. With the win, Pena improves to 11-4 in her pro career and she becomes the first Ecuadorian fighter to win a UFC title. Meanwhile, Nunes falls to